Hello, I'm Carrie Wolford from District 1. Service to our country runs deep on both sides of my family. My generational grandfather, Michael Paw, crossed the Delaware River with George Washington along with his brother Meshach Paw. While fighting in the Revolutionary War, they also camped at Valley Forge. The sacrifice they made to this country is still within my soul. I think about the stories I hear about the conditions of our soldiers at Valley Forge. The soldiers were starving for lack of food. If they even had shoes at all, they were riddled with holes. Their uniforms were torn and tattered and not appropriate for long, cold winters. No blankets to keep them warm, and sickness was all around. Many of the soldiers froze to death. They were willing to sacrifice their lives in order for freedom. They were at times not receiving just compensation for their service. So at the end of the war, George Washington made sure that they were given parcels of land in Garrett County. I will cherish that land until I die. Most of the men in my immediate family also served in the military. I do not take the sacrifice for granted, and that is why I volunteer with Convention of States. It is the solution that is as big as the problem. My family was always willing to shed blood for our inalienable rights, not for a bureaucracy to take them away with a stroke of a pen. They fought for the right to self-govern, to earn our own way. Many Marylanders are in the movement to preserve our freedoms and to use Article 5 of our Constitution. We want to know whether you are willing to stand with us. We do not want you to sacrifice our state or our rights and hand over your power to some crazy agenda in Washington, D.C. We once united against the British in the Revolutionary War. We were united in calling the late Federal Convention. We need to unite again, now, for the peace and happiness of America before it is too late. As a descendant of generations who were willing to give everything they had so that you could have liberty and you could have the right to your individual pursuits of happiness, I am asking that you vote favorable on Resolution SJ8. Thank you.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks are willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.